Wait, what? Hold on. Rap Fire TV. Now we all know since Ralo's been released from prison, he's been going through hell. Ralo's been trying to prove to the world that he's not a snitch. He served 5 years on a 10-year sentence, released early. Ralo's been wanting to get revenge on Boosie since rapper Boosie called him a rat. Ralo's also been bumping down on CMG. Ralo claims he's avenging Young Dolph and his death. But through all the trolling and online beefs back and forth with Ralo, what about his Muslim community? Detroit mogul and Ralo's Muslim brother Dogface has had enough.
Good morning. Ralo. Assalamu alaikum. So listen, brother. There's no such thing as a Muslim, which means one who submits his will in order to do the will of Allah. There is no such thing as a Muslim who refuses or turns down counsel. There's no such thing as a Muslim operating the same plateau, same level as a gangster. A Muslim is the highest representation of what Allah created. The highest, not the lowest. You can't mix being a street nigga with being a Muslim. I understand the concept though. I understand where y'all trying to go with it, but it's either you are a follower on the straight path of Allah, on the path to ascension, or not. It's either you're a believer or not. It's either you're a shepherd seeking to give enlightenment to the world through the guidance of the Prophet Muhammad, or not. I'm not gonna get into a bunch of Arabic quotations. I'm not going to get into a bunch of Islamic speak, because the vast majority of our people here in this country, the vast majority of black people here, they don't know what the fuck we talking about. So I'm going to just give it to you straight. What you doing, Ralo, is you're mixing Islam with the streets. They're not congruent. They're not compatible, because we know that there is no love in the streets. There is no honor in the streets. And if we didn't know that before, we know that right now, looking at the current state of affairs, not just in Atlanta, but let's just focus on Atlanta for a second. There is no honor in the streets. There's never been any honor in the streets. There's never been any true, genuine brotherhood in the streets. When you do see brotherhood in the streets, you see black men or women coming together under the banner of either a gang or a crew or what have you. But none of that shit is done in the cause of Islam. None of that shit is done with the thought process that we're going to bring genuine enlightenment and we're going to build the ummah, community, brotherhood. None of that shit is done with that in mind. You're mixing the streets with Islam, which is like trying to mix oil with water. In the same way that the Italians mixed my business with being Catholic. Father, forgive me for I have sinned. You're not even trying to walk the straight path, bro. Right? You're not even trying. Well, I bought my block. I built my community. I did X, Y, Z. But the same money that you used to buy your block, you got from the destruction of the people who live on the block. So you want some admiration, you want some acknowledgement for that? I don't know about that, brother. Ralo, you've never had a rap career. Your rap career has never been off and running. Your rap career has always been associated with who you've been associated with. Your rap career has always been about, like Future said, I got the dog food like Ralo type shit, right? So what has happened is a lot of the rappers from Atlanta, they weren't rich before they became stars or famous. So a lot of them was really rapping about shit they was really doing. That's a fact. We know that. You certified. So you are a self-admitted, so you have admitted that coming into the game, you have told the whole world, I'm Mr. Dog Food. I'm with the bag. I'm the these rapping lives they rapping about. It's not really them. it's me. They rapping about me. We get it. We understand, right? But there's no commonality between you trying to associate what you do in the streets with Islam. You can't do it. And like I said, I'm not going to get into a bunch of Islamic speech because the vast majority of our people in this country who are black, black people, they're not Muslims. We still live in a predominantly Christian society. So when we talk about Islam in relationship with the black community, most people assume or they look at Muslims like we're vibrating on a higher frequency of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We are an actual manifestation of black men who have been enlightened, and we walk in that light. You are misleading hundreds, if not thousands, of young black men and women by the example you set. When I first said something to you and put you in my file, you said you tried to come Quran on me. Bro, I took my shahada, you wasn't even alive, bro. I didn't take it in prison either, so we can make sure we're on the same page with that. Because you became a Muslim. No, that's not true. I did not become a Muslim in the penitentiary. I took my shahada at 16 years of age, right? So let me just tell you how this goes. You're misleading hundreds, if not thousands, of young black men in the Atlanta area, and dare I say, regretfully I say, maybe worldwide, because of your associations. You got reach above and beyond what you're doing. You got reach because of your circle of friends, the Futures, the Little Babies, the whoever else fuck with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So your reach is wider than even your level of popularity because of your friendship, your association circle. You on? That ain't it. You're doing the same thing that the Italian mafia did with Catholicism. You mixing that shit. And then the whole thing, one of the cornerstone principles of standing on your deen is being a principled man, right? So let me talk about the Boosie thing for a second, because that's important. You were trying to goad Boosie into responding because he made some statements about you being a rat, right? While you was locked up. I'm no fan of Boosie. I'm no fan how Vlad TV has utilized Boosie and other like-minded stupid ass niggas to get on his platform and go crazy and to talk about people. Vlad TV don't interview Boosie because Boosie got an album dropping, a movie dropping. That ain't what he interviewing him about. He interviewing Boosie because he know Boosie will say some shit. That's why he interviewing Boo. Simple as that. He can get Boosie to talk about all the current events. Who did what, when, where, how, why. And maybe he might even slip up and say, who shot JR? That's why. But the issue here is you're mad, you're upset, you're aggravated with Boosie because of what he said. He called you a rat. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me keep it G with you, just so we on the same page. Don't mind me, I'll be patient. I was in prison, bro, so I'll be patient. I was level 5 too. So you know when you're level 5, they put you in the cage, little dog cage, and you be walking around in a circle. So don't mind me with this patience shit. That's what I do. You mad at Boosie because he said you a rat. How did that come to? But before I even say that, let me say it first. How did that come? How did the possibility, or the inclination, or the thought of you being a rat come to surface? Where did that come from? Did it come from Boosie? Or did it come from people inside your own circle of people who are supposed to be loyal and faithful to you? Where did it come from? That's one. I was going to pause that point to make another one, but I had it out, so I just said it. But the issue is this. As a Muslim, you have to understand that there are consequences for your actions, right? You can't escape the consequences that you impose on yourself by looking at your actions, by examining your own actions. You can't escape that. You put yourself in a position to be judged by the likes of a Boosie. Why? Because as a Muslim, you walking in the path, going the opposite direction from which Allah told you to walk in. I'll use the Sirato Mustaqim, the straight path of Allah. The straight path of Allah ain't selling dog food, Ralo. And I'm saying that, let's not play no games here, because you are a self-admitted master of the streets in that way. I'll put it like that, just so niggas can't be trying to trip. Or you saying, nah, nigga came in the game saying that's what he do, that's what he own. He was proud, beating his chest, talking about that's what he was on. You put yourself in a position to be judged based on how you was living your life. And so when the consequence to your actions came came full circle. You sought to escape the consequence, according to you, by trying to get someone, according to you, to take the case for you. I get it. The plug shouldn't have to go to jail, according to you new niggas. I don't know where I get that from. Al Capone went to prison. Al Capone didn't get on when they came and got him tax evasion. Al Capone didn't jump up like, man, it was nigga name Frank Nitty, Machine Jack. He didn't say it was them. Al Capone took that motherfucking bit. So for all you new wave niggas, right? The whole subscription to the fact that you niggas don't gotta go to the penitentiary if you get caught up, somebody should take the case for you. If you already get that set up and find you a fall guys like that, then it is what it is. But my nigga, you get caught red-handed with some shit. You can't then turn around and point at another motherfucker. You can't do that unless you agree to do that. So that's number one. So the whole information about you possibly being a snitch, that came from inside your own camp first. That's where it came from. It didn't come from Boosie, right? Boosie was just an observer of what was being said by you. And then when it came out that a part of your federal case is sealed, it's in the hood. I don't give a nigga from Portland, Oregon, or if a nigga from Maine, nigga. I don't give a fuck if a nigga from Cali or Houston, Atlanta, Philly, DC, Detroit, Columbus, Jacksonville, Biloxi, Miami, Tampa Bay, Jacksonville, Milwaukee, St. Paul, Boise, Seattle. I don't give a Compton. I don't give a nigga a Blood, a Pyru, a Crip, GD, Vice Lord, Latin Count, L. I don't give a fuck if a nigga's a Muslim, a Christian, a Hindu, a Baptist, none of that shit. My nigga, any motherfucker who been in the streets, any motherfucker been in prison, you don't even have to have ever been to prison to understand that if a part of a person's transcripts are sealed in the feds or by the feds, that's a sign that a motherfucker either was working, and by working, I mean providing information about criminal activity for the betterment of themselves. Either they have provided information to the feds or they're currently working. That's the only reason why the feds seal transcripts. So you can't make Boosie take back what he said. You barking up the wrong tree because obviously he's not gonna fucking do that. Is he gonna go back and forth with you? No, but this really your city. And you really do still got a hammer in your hand, metaphorically speaking, right? So motherfuckers know it'll be a conflict. So of course a motherfucker don't really wanna, right? I get it because they ain't smart. But he said what he said. You wanna say it again? Say it again, Boosie. I dare you. I'm free now. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? He already said it. What are you talking about? He already said what he said. So if you feel how you feel, then what's next? Boosie is not going to unfeel how he feels because you think you're trying to intimidate him or you think that you're trying to goad into an argument. You all the way wrong. The only thing that's going to convince Boosie that you not what niggas say you is if you tell the feds to unseal what's sealed in your... That's it. Ain't no up on me, see my transcripts, nigga. Transcripts you got. Stop trying to use flowery Islamic higher motherfucking degree language on the mother, bro. Stop that shit. Cut that out. Who the f you talking to Instagram because you know the average social media, these is really, you think niggas stupid, but what you need to know is these on social media, these really investigators. They really go and dig up some shit. They really go to research case law. They're going federal first, federal second, federal third, federal sub. They're going all that shit and dig that shit out there, bro. You trying to mix this in Atlanta. The gig is up. All this shit was going on, and then Ralo, how you calling yourself a real nigga? You run around mean mugging, trying to rock wild with, but you fucking with rats. QCP is a mother stone cold stump down rat, but you still acting like you a Muslim. You standing on the highest level of principle and shit like that. But QCP told on murder when the police wasn't moving fast enough in terms of apprehending this motherfucker. He called the police. Look, here he is. I just seen him. We at the mall. He already in. He got a gun trying to shoot me, but you still talking about QCP or hey, how? How is QCP a bro? You ain't standing on no mother. You can be bull off. You need to be bull. You dick sucking, Ralo. And now we gotta get Kenny Money in this. Now Kenny Money, Jut Pack, smoke a Jut Pack. Muslims know. Let's get into what Muslims know. Muslims know that we never cheer about the downfall of another human being, even our ops, because we know if we do that, you bring that same type of energy to yourself or to people who you love. So we don't celebrate no weak ass shit like that. How are you operating in the highest level of what we call Islam? Oh, we smoking that juke pack. And the is around you. I'm trying to figure out what is around you is saying when you pull out your phone doing that. What? My nigga, you're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to lead by example. You're supposed to walk in faith. What the you doing in the penitentiary? You was fake praying because you wasn't studying. You couldn't have been. You think that you know everything about being a Muslim, but your behavior don't show that. Now we got Kenny Money, PRE, official. Say, man, stop using my dog name like that, bro. Yeah, y'all was outright, man. But you used his name wrong. You use this, that shit cloud. The whole world tell you cloud. Get what you're saying? I don't care what nobody tell me. I'm gonna do me. That man looked out for me. That man, what does any of that have to do with how you celebrate and honor that man's death, his passing? What's that got to do with anything? See, afraid to tell you wrong. Anytime you put yourself in a situation where you can't be corrected, when you are beyond reproach, you're beyond counsel, you are the opposite of what Muslim is. You're the opposite of what a righteous man or a man seeking the righteous path of he who created the heavens and the earth is all about. And that's why I gave you a period. Simple as that. I don't give a who mad, you mad. I don't give a karate man, Joe mad. You wrong. You wrong.
Damn. So not only is Ralo having trouble in the industry, even his own Muslim family has words of wisdom to give the rapper. Ralo claims he's done trolling and he's no longer beefing with CMG or anybody else. But comment below. Let me know what you think about this crazy situation. Y'all agree with OG Dogface? Let me know. Comment below. Like, share, and subscribe to the best damn channel on YouTube is Rap Fire TV. You know you like this shit.
Baby, I love that outro.
Yeah, I know.